Let's get started. Good morning. Welcome to Unlock Your First Six Figures morning show. I am your host, Shay Cannon. I'm an award-winning fractional chief operating officer with an exclusive clientele of six and seven figure CEOs. However, I have a mission, and that mission includes you, entrepreneurs and small business owners who are spinning their wheels and struggling to make it to their first six figures in business. I want to show you how to make the money and create time freedom. That's make the money and create time freedom. My freedom looks like living and working my business from anywhere in the world. I'll spare you the 5 year journey of all the places I've been. Just know I am currently living my best life and working my best business in Mexico. All right. So let's get it started. It all starts with the blog. Our blog for this week is at shaycannon.com/win, WIN, win. Because what we're talking about this week is how small businesses can win back past clients. Okay. What we know is getting to our goal of the first six figures. Not only do we need to attract new clients, but we need to keep the clients that we get. In fact, it's easier to sell clients who have experienced us than it is to get someone you new to like, know, and trust us. Okay. So in the blog post, you can see where I've even hyperlinked to a Forbes magazine article that agrees with me. And it says acquiring new customers is important, but retaining them accelerates profitable growth. Okay. So I have 4 strategies for you to win back your past clients this week. On yesterday, we revealed the first strategy, and that is incentive driven engagement. Okay. Give them a reason to come back. And I gave you a list. We even talked about how you can put that in place in your business. So catch yesterday's replay. All right. And today, what we're going to talk about as a strategy is personalized communication. You want to get somebody's attention, personalize your message. Okay. So, what you want to do is double check your messaging. Make sure that you are speaking directly to your ideal client avatar. Okay. With tight messaging, you can try these lists of things. Okay. The first thing you can try if your messaging is tight is you can try personalized email campaigns. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to tailor these emails to each client's past interactions, okay, to what their preferences are and to what their purchase history is, okay? You want to get their attention, let them know you're talking directly to them, okay? If they can self-identify with what you're saying, they're going to listen. It is actually the reason why when they teach you CPR, they teach you, don't just say, hey, go get help to the crowd. They tell you, say, hey, you in the red shirt, go get help. That is a personalized message. That person knows you are talking to them. So they listen, right? Have you ever been in a room where somebody's talking, you're not necessarily paying attention to you hear your name, right? Or let's go back to high school. You know, the mean girls. You hear the mean girls talking and messing with somebody, and you don't know it's you until they start describing what you got on. They personalized that bullying, didn't they? Okay, that's how you knew they were talking to you. So you don't pay attention until people personalize the message for you. The same thing goes for your client avatar, your past clients. Okay. And it should be easier for you to regain somebody's attention than it is for you to get somebody's attention for the first time. So your past clients, you have enough information to get their attention, use it. Okay. Now, the next thing you're going to try is personalized direct mail. Okay. Let me tell you something. If something comes through the mail right now, let me tell you how that channel of direct mail is less clogged than an email inbox. Think about that. When you get mail, sometimes you happy. You like, oh, somebody know I'm still alive, right? Okay, you get mail, and I have a coach, Lamar Tyler of Traffic Sales and Profit. He said, you mess around and make it lumpy mail. Everybody loves lumpy mail. Okay, what do I mean by lump, or what does he mean by lumpy mail? He's talking about put something in there. Okay, that's where promotional items come in. Some of y'all try to sell promotional items. See, this is a promotional item. It's a shirt with my name and logo on it. Okay, you don't want to buy a shirt with my name on it. But guess what? If I sent you one as lumpy mail out of the blue, it has a whole different value. Now, if I ask you to buy this, this is not so much what you would buy. So all of that promotional items that you have that has your logo on it, people don't buy stuff with your logo on it unless it's considered designer. But it is called promotional for a reason. You're supposed to be sending it out to promote your business. Okay. If you need help with that, look up She Prints It. She Prints It. .com. Okay, that's Shadon Reynolds. She'll get you right with whatever you need and whatever quantity you need. Now, small quantities, beware, because it tends to cost more when you're doing small quantities, but bigger quantities, come on, stock up on your promotional items so you can have lumpy mail. Okay, so direct mail, sending customized postcards, letters with special offers, and lumpy mail. Send them something in the mail. We love free stuff, especially free stuff we didn't even ask for. Give it to me. Give it to me. Okay. Next thing, personal outreach. Okay. Personal outreach. This goes along with lead scoring that we talked about 2 weeks ago. You should be able to know by segmentation that we talked about last week and lead scoring that we talked about 2 weeks ago who is great for outreach. Okay. But most past clients are great for an outreach. And what you want to do is assign, if you don't want to do it, assign a team member or hire somebody to do this, but you want to outreach by phone call or email. Okay. And what I'm saying is not a mass email. This is a personal email. Okay. So that kind of goes back to the first one. Your last one is interactive campaigns that engage past clients through contests, quizzes, and games that are especially for them. Not necessarily the individual, but the group of past clients. Okay. That group of past clients has something in common that you can create a contest, a quiz, or a game around. Okay. One of my favorite past client campaigns was one where I went back 2 years, and everybody who had ever had a discovery call with me but did not buy anything, I gave them a special quiz that at the end, when they got the results, they were able to get $1,000 off of a strategy session. Right? So you can incentivize, right, and personalize. So that's yesterday's tip and today's tip. Okay. Now, let's go back through. Personalized email campaigns, personalized direct mail, personal outreach, and personal interactive campaigns. So, ladies, I would love to hear which of these are you going to employ in your business as a win back campaign. I'm going to start with Glow. Glow, if you can come off the mic, which one do you tell us which business, first of all, and then tell us which one you're going to use to try to win clients back.
I didn't hey ladies, good morning. I didn't hear all of them, but to be honest with you, I think that I would want to go for like okay, so I'm want to talk about my podcast business, Conversations with Glow.
Yes.
I want to go with the lumpy mail. Because like what you said was that people people won't buy things like with your logo on it unless it's designer, but they'll take it if it's free.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? So
Yes.
I wouldn't mind spending the money because I have a way of gaining it back. I
Mm-hmm.
just want, myself to actually get out there, whether it's a keychain, a t-shirt, or something, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm going with, the lumpy email.
I love that. The lumpy direct mail. So what I will say is don't make it a t-shirt because you don't know the size and all that kind of stuff. So you need to start thinking things like depending on the quality of the listener, right? Because there has to be some kind of way to segment your listeners. And there has to be a way to see if they're a past listener versus a current listener, right? But at that time you can send stuff. Let me tell you how we already mentioned Lamar, but these are little speakers, right? They say traffic,
Hmm.
sales, and profit. So that's from one of my coaches. So those little speakers could be a great thing to send. However, you don't want to send a speaker to everybody. Those things are not that cheap. So what you got to do, Glow, is figure out maybe you use it as a way instead of for past clients. Maybe you go back to yesterday's strategy of milestone listeners, sending them a promotional speaker, and then
Yeah.
having past clients, you kind of tell them, hey, if you come back and you listen to us for a year straight, this is what you get. If you know what I'm saying? That type
Hmm.
of thing. So
Hmm.
I think that would work better for you than to try to do something expensive. Um, I can't think of something that's not boring, that's cheap. Maybe you do the postcard, right? And on the postcard, maybe there's a QR code that allows them to kind of take a survey about what they would like to hear.
Yeah, like when you, I've noticed like when I buy things or whatever, I get that postcard and they, they say thank you, all that. And it was like, oh, well, save 10% on your next order and use this discount code or something.
Yes,
That's a
I love
great
that.
idea. I love
Right.
that.
Awesome, awesome. Before we go to Dewana, let's go to our Facebook side. Good morning, Demetra. Good morning, Keith Mon. Demetra said, I still send the quarterly magazine via direct mail. Should I add something in between? The current clients are getting customized mugs. Well, Demetra, because we're talking about your past clients, right? They are getting the magazine, but what are they? That's not a personalized anything though, right? So anybody can get the magazine. It doesn't necessarily speak to them being a past client, right? So maybe there's a special insert to the quarterly magazine for the past clients that are on your list, right? So maybe that insert gives them something that is different than everybody else. So just like Glow said, you can give them a discount, you can give them a bonus, you can go back to yesterday's incentive, but we're going to put it in the direct mail to them, if that makes sense to you, Demetra, because it has to be something personalized to their state of being a past client. So if leads and current clients and past clients are getting the same thing, that's not the same thing as personalizing it for a past client. She said there are inserts, but not yeah. So go ahead and at least pick one to personalize. If it's too much to put it with the quarterly magazine, then just go ahead and send them a direct mail that's separate from the quarterly magazine, right? In fact, that way they won't even miss it. So do that. Cool beans. And don't and Demetra, you have such a personal relationship with your past clients. You can give them a call too. So you can go and call and check on little Johnny. How's he doing? You know what I'm saying? Let him know what you got going on that's new. And bring him back into the fold. So that was for Demetra. All right. Dewana, what kind of personalized communication can you send to your past clients?
Good morning, everybody. So I have such a small client list anyway. It's real
Mm-hmm.
easy for me to keep up with my people. I check in with them every now and then on birthdays and just to say hi,
Ooh, I love that.
just to touch bases every now and then. I'll send a text message. I'll send an email. I do like the book. I don't do bulk mail, but I like the idea of sending just a card as something just to say thank you or whatever. So, but
Awesome.
I'm really good at just saying hi and to check on my people, my past people, because I have a small list anyway.
I love that. So Dewana just revealed a whole nother strategy to personalize it. Birthdays, right? I love holiday stuff, but guess what? I don't like the holiday when everybody's sending something. So I don't want to send a Christmas card. I don't want to do that. But what I
I
might do,
never send Christmas cards.
yeah, because you're gonna get stuck in the mail with everybody else. You don't stand out
Yep,
that way. But what if you send
yep.
a Thanksgiving card to thank them for their past patronage, right? What if you
Hmm.
thank them with how they could come back? So I
Well,
love
and
that,
well,
Dewana.
what I did during Thanksgiving actually to try to re-engage them because I was doing a promotional campaign. I actually did do that. So yep.
Love it. Love it.
Hmm.
Told y'all I'm not the only genius in the room. I am a genius, but I'm not the only genius. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Kimberly Miles is in the studio chat and she's saying that's what I do. I add a postcard with discount and ask to join the VIP club. One year I sent a National Foot Day card. I think I'm gonna do it again. Yes, you should do that every year. In fact, National Foot Day, you should do a campaign around that, Kimberly. That's kind of like your Amazon Prime Day. I would love to see you do that. That would be awesome. Also, Kimberly, feel free to check your inbox, your Facebook inbox, because you have a testimonial video for me in your Facebook inbox. So check that out. Let's go to Heather. Heather, which one are you going to start doing to personalize communication to win back past clients?
So Duana and Kim just gave me an idea, and I looked up National Reading Month, which starts
Yes.
on Friday.
Look at you. Love
So,
it.
and it's International Women's History Month too. So
It is.
since most of my clients are women,
Mhm.
so I'll somehow combine them. But so I don't have physical addresses for people. That's not something I ask for.
Yes.
So is there a way to ask for it without it being weird? Because I think sending a postcard or a card is a great idea. I would love to do that. I just
So
like,
the first thing we're going to do is now when we bring clients on board, that's going to be a part of what we ask for, a mailing address. Think
okay,
back to the workshops that you guys did with me where I asked for a mailing address, which reminds me
yeah,
I need to actually mail y'all something. But anyway, go back to the address. It could be a part of the form when they're coming on board as a client, right? You can
okay,
also ask for the birth date at that time. You can ask for
yeah,
a t-shirt size at that time. But let me tell you how that t-shirt size, before you ever send a t-shirt out, you might want to recheck the size because some of us go up, some of us go down. With the t-shirt, check the size again before sending out t-shirts.
okay.
But yeah, now make that a part of your process. But
Mhm.
to answer your question, you can easily send an email that says, hey, you are a past client, right? And I want to show my past clients appreciation. I want to send you a gift. Can you please reply back with your email address?
Okay,
So it won't be a surprise, but I mean, the email will be a surprise, right?
right.
So
Hmm.
now you can start keeping a database with that information.
Okay, thank you, because I would
You're
like to
welcome.
do that.
Cool beans. So let's go back and let's recap. Personalized communications is a way to do what do we call a win back campaign for past clients. You can send personalized emails. Okay, you can send personalized direct mail, which is what we've been talking about in the last 15 minutes. You can send personal outreach where someone is calling, or instead of a mass email, they're sending an individual email. And you can send personalized interactive campaigns. Okay, so going to Dr. Tachi, which one would you like to start doing to win back past clients? And tell me which kind of client avatar we're talking about.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
So as I'm looking through, because as you're talking, I'm actually at the blog, looking at these things. So here's the thing with me, and because I love the idea of a postcard or something physical as well, but I know how I am. I don't like too much paper all around. And I hasten to say there are a lot of people like that as well. Also, bill companies are moving toward getting people off of that. So I probably would lean toward the personalized email campaigns, but definitely making them look kind of, I guess, postcardy or personal so that it still has that same effect. And that would be probably, that could be for all of the avatars, actually.
I like that. I like that. Let's see here. I want to see what other kind of direct mail. Let's see, what are some interesting um direct mail items to send for win back campaigns to past clients that are budget friendly. Because we ain't trying to break the bank around this move. Because I think all of us could benefit from direct mail. And we've already talked about how if you have not been collecting addresses, the answer to Heather's question has given us a way to actually go back and get addresses for people who we don't have addresses for. So it says personalized postcards. Custom postcards with a personalized message and attractive design can capture attention using to highlight new products, special offers, and simply to remind the client of the value proposition. Okay, so that's a good one for Demetra, because what we know is that little Johnny still struggling. Okay, Mama just stopped paying for tutors, but little Johnny's still struggling. So let's hit that, press that pain point, and give them an opportunity for relief. Discount coupons or QR codes, right, can be a part of it. Sending physical coupons can incentivize past clients to make a purchase. The act of receiving a tangible coupon can feel more special and compelling than a digital code, all right? Branded stickers. And let me tell you how I have a sticker on my iPad case from my mastermind. So branded stickers are great, right? So stickers are cost effective to produce and can be designed in a way that resonates with your brand identity. Not only serve as a reminder of your brand, but can also turn clients into brand ambassadors if they place these stickers on their personal items. So let me tell you how everywhere I go, and see on my iPad, it's actually situated to when I use my iPad case to hold up my iPad, that sticker shows. Okay. So, but I want you to think about what kind of sticker, because again, it can't just be your logo. Okay. It has to be a sticker that helps them to self-identify. So maybe it's my child is a winner, in school for Demetra, right? Or my child is a future genius, something that they will want to display, right? Heather just put in the comments, Sticker Mule has 100 stickers for $70. So there you go. That can get your campaign started. So I love this sticker idea. But again, don't make it just your logo, because people aren't going to use just your logo. Okay. Even if it's free, they're not going to stick it on something that they paid for if they can't self-identify with it. Right. So I want you to think about sayings that make people want to take selfies around them, like "you are beautiful," those type of things. So Tracy's not here today, but the gratitude journal thing, she could easily give them an affirmation on a sticker. Right. So think about those kind of things. I love the sticker idea. Magnetic business cards. I'm gonna tell you, a magnet is good. People like magnets, they do. But I will say don't use just a regular rectangular magnet. Make it a nice shape. Okay, make it a nice shape. Make it some kind of bright color. And then possibly put like one of your evergreen coupon codes on it or something like that. Okay. Handwritten notes, educational booklets and tip sheets. That's great. Seed packets. I like seed packets, and they are cheap. But let me tell you how seed packets are not just for farmers. Okay. You can send a seed packet and you can remind them that you are planting a seed for the future something, right? But get creative with the language of a seed, and then you can send a seed packet, right? And people keep those. They ain't never gonna plant it, but guess what? They keep them. Calendar and planner sheets. Yes. Around the end of the year, especially around November, will be a great time to send a calendar for the next year. Okay. So that's great. Customized bookmarks, Heather, that'd be you, right? So that's cool. Or if you have just written a book, like I'm about to write a book, and I know some other people are about to write a book, and some people still selling their bookmarks are great for that. Dr. Tachi said, I think you can do that with a Cricut. If you have one and are crafty, yeah, I'm gonna pay for that. I don't have none of that. Kimberly said, I can do eucalyptus seed packets, an ingredient in my bomb. Awesome. Love it. I love how y'all are thinking. Dewana said, I like magnets, seed packets, and calendars. Yes, yes. Let's check on this Facebook side. Let's see if anybody's talking. They ain't saying shit on this Facebook side right now. But I'm hoping that everybody is getting some great ideas, right? Because there's so much that we can do to win people back, right? And who doesn't like a gift? Let me tell you how I like a gift. Send me something. Send me some lumpy mail. Send it to the United States, though. Don't try to send it to Mexico. But yes, so think about what you like. What stands out to some of the people you give your money to that makes you want to keep giving your money to them, right? Think about some of those things, because sometimes the very thing that would prompt us or motivate us to keep giving people our money or start back giving it. So those are some of the ideas that we can use to get our past clients to come back to us too. So that is great. So I would love to hear, are there any ideas that you guys came up with that was not listed? Dr. Tachi has her hand up. What you got, Dr. Tachi?
Yeah, so I was just thinking about with regard to what I do with Poshmark. So this stuff works really well with people who already like to get physical things. So, and so what I do is, it's not a big deal, but because people are already ordering from me, when I put something, they order, I put something in. Usually for me, it's like peppermint candy, and the soft ones, and I have wrapped it very well. And then there's a sticker on top that says thank you, and it looks like a present. So the thing that gets me, and I think about me, I can't stand when I order something and people just throw it in the box with with no damn thank you or whatever. Oh, no need for me to order from you again. So I cultivate a relationship so that they're like, oh, well, you appreciate me, even though it's, just cheap salt. It's the soft peppermint candy though. So you took time to see. So I think that kind of thing, like something physical, especially if they're already physically ordering something from you, those little gifts keep them around. So they feel like, oh, well, of course I'll give you my XYZ. And with Poshmark, it's a little different because we already have their addresses because we're sending them stuff anyway. You just have to remember to keep them. So,
Yeah. I love that. I love that. And Dr. Tachi, it also reminded me that are you doing boxing videos where you're boxing up orders and you're showing the video so that people know they're getting that extra touch?
boxing videos for what I do for Poshmark,
Yes.
I do them, but I don't really put them out. I
Well,
do
I
them.
need you to put them out because guess what? That helps me make a buying decision. You know what I'm saying? If somebody else is got the same thing that you got, but I can get a peppermint, baby, I'm gonna get yours. Let me tell you. Something as simple as a peppermint. I'm gonna get yours. Right.
Okay,
So
so
I
I'll
want you
do.
to think, I want you to think about how you buy, right? If anybody has the exact same thing and most things are even and one person is giving something, I don't care what it is, ink pen, anything. Oh, I'm going there. So I love that for you. I love it. I love it. Let's see what's going on the Facebook side. Keith is laughing because I told him they weren't talking about shit, but now they're talking again. So Facebook side, Keith said, I sent a customized journal and tumbler to my past clients 1 year with a discount code attached. Oh, Keith spent money. All right, cool. Demetra said, how often should we send lumpy mail to past clients, especially if they aren't responding? I would say quarterly, right? So you can do like the lumpy mail stuff quarterly and do like the email stuff monthly, right? And even do some calls quarterly. Like you can do a call to make sure they receive the lumpy mail, right? So I love that frequency thing. So yeah, I would say quarterly. I would not be just trying to send my whole past client list something every month. Ain't nobody got time for that as far as lumpy mail. But you can definitely send an email every month. So yeah, I love that. I love that. All right, y'all. Anybody else got anything they want to add or any questions about how they can be different and stand out with this sending personalized stuff? Does anybody have anything they want to add as far as new personalized things that we can send? Because I'm loving this conversation. Definitely. I'm gonna tell you, there are and this just came to me, so I'm a vessel. Yes, I am. But yeah, so this download just came to me. They have this technology like Video Ask and Bonjoro, where you can send personalized emails. I mean, not emails, video to your past clients. I love that. A personalized message. If I open an email and it said, a video just for you, subject matter, right? I'm gonna open it just to see if is this really just for me or did you send this to everybody? You trying to make it seem like, and then you say my name in the video? What? Mind blown. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I need y'all to start thinking a little differently. You can definitely send videos, or when you send some of these email campaigns out, right? I sent one out yesterday. Some of my past clients answered back. So guess what I'm about to do? Send them a video response, right? So you can even just send an email to see who is actually engaged, right? Still, and then send them a video back and then make it personalized. So I love that too. Demetra said, so going back to email sequencing, it sounds like the personalized email or call should come before sequencing. Not necessarily. It depends, right? Because we're using all of this stuff in unison. And so what you're going to do is you're just going to plan it out, right? So there could be email sequences and then there could be this win back campaign, or there can be a win back campaign and then an email sequence, just as long as you're doing them, right? Each one is an opportunity to talk to them. So we just want to find different ways to talk to them regularly, Demetra. So which ever one that you do first, just make it make sense for how you're doing it. That's all you got to do. Because we don't have to make this stuff complicated, right? It's all of it. Communication is just a conversation. So all we're doing is having a conversation. All right. Let me see. Dr. Tacha said, Kimberly, how about pretty printed emery boards? Ooh, that's pretty. Because I'm gonna tell you how I'm always overusing an emery board. So if you sending me a new one, that gives me an excuse to throw that raggedy one away. And guess what? Those emery boards, we keep those things for a while. Some of us even collect them and still use them till they die. So
Would
yes,
you
I
be
love that
some of
emery board.
us?
What'd you say, Dr. Tachi?
Would you be the some of us?
Hey, I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm not, I will say, since I moved out the country, not so much, but when I still lived in the United States, there were a few things I hoarded and collected. And emerald boards was definitely one of them. Planners was another. I shouldn't say planners, notebooks. I hoarded notebooks and never wrote in them because they were pretty and I didn't want to open them and crease them and write in them. And so I found that when I got ready to move, y'all, it was ridiculous how many notebooks I had and refused to write in. So yeah, there were a few things. I like that idea, a notebook. So Heather, as you know, these are pretty cheap. You know, the one from our mastermind, Heather, these little notebooks kind of cheap. You could definitely send that as a way for if they want to join your writing, your prompt group or whatever, you could send a journal. Past clients, that is, we're talking past clients. You can send them a journal and invite them to get them to writing. And then, you know, hey, be like, hey, let's get started on your next book. You're in the habit of writing now. Hey, where are you with your book? So I love that for you too. All right, Shawana Kennedy has joined us. We don't know what you've heard, Shawana, but what would you like to impart to the good people before we get out of here?
Hey, good morning. I heard the part where you were talking about stuff being in the email because part of what I just did, even with the blog that went out, and you know, from my blog, it does send emails to whoever have subscribed to that particular list. I attached, I don't know who saw, because a couple of you actually liked it, so thank you. This week, in the last few days, I put out 2 videos where I was doing a Q&A for visibility. And so what I did was took one of those videos and hyperlinked it to the blog, but I also uploaded it to YouTube. So therefore, when they're clicking on that link, it's then hitting in multiple places. So it's just keeping those things in mind, guys, because I believe that's what I heard you talking about, of course, the power of video. And that's one thing that I did was intentionally to show people how I did it and how you always talk about using one piece on multiple platforms.
Mm-hmm.
So I was intentional about doing that so that it can immediately link back to something that they've seen me do currently, which was that quick little 60-second, two of them, because I actually talked about, ladies, we should never waste our makeup for those who get a little bead on.
Yes.
It's saying because of that, and because I was recording, like today I have to do more recording, so I'm already thinking of at least 2 or 3 one-liner things of insight or just, you know, some value so that I can record quickly once I get off of my scheduled recording, so to not waste my makeup. I don't like to waste my makeup. So it's like saying, let's take that opportunity. What's something of inspiration? What's a tip? What's a tool? Something that we can do online that we could still use it all. I'm all about using it all, but it's seeing how we can use it. For example, one of the videos I haven't put out yet, so I'll tag y'all if y'all don't mind when I put it out. I intentionally didn't say anything in the video, and I've made a few faces, like I was making different faces. So what I'm going to do is do a voiceover on that. And so those are things that I think about. Even if you don't have nothing to say, I just act like I'm thinking some thoughts. So then later I can go and do a voiceover because it's about being seen and being heard. And it's showing different ways of how you can show up online. So that's just some of my thought with what you were probably already talking about. So I hope that made sense.
It did, and thank you for the value add. It definitely made sense. Thank you so much. Did anybody have any questions for Shawana about what she was talking about before I go back to answer Demetria's question on Facebook? Because Shawana just gave you some gems. All right. So y'all already know how to drop them videos in, right? And voiceovers and all the good stuff that she is recommending. All right. So over here on the Facebook side, Demetria said, well, I did my 3 tags and started adding their email and names yesterday. So Demetria, I just want to remind you, the 3 buckets are lists. You can have multiple tags within those buckets, but the buckets are lists. So the 3 buckets that are lists are leads, clients, and past clients. So those are the lists. And then within the list, we have different tags. What type of lead are they? They have multiple tags. What type of client are they? Multiple tags. What type of past client are they? Multiple tags. So that's my second time seeing you say I did my 3 tags. So Demetria, I want to make sure that you did 3 lists instead of 3 tags, because you're going to have an unlimited amount of tags within the 3 buckets, and the buckets are lists. All right. So hopefully you got that message before you zoned out. All right, guys. Does anybody have anything else or any questions about win back campaigns? On yesterday, we talked about incentivizing, and today we're talking about personalization. So anybody have any questions? Cool. Tracy is listening to us on the Facebook side. She said, I already do thank you cards, stickers, and bookmarks. Look at you. So now we want you to do something especially for your past clients, Tracy. Do something that is personalized just for them, on the thank you card, on the sticker, on the bookmarks, or in the messaging that goes along with the ones that you already have as you send them to them. Okay. Because you could put in the handwritten message with whatever thank you card, stickers, and bookmarks you already have. Put in a handwritten message that is to that particular past client to make it a win back campaign. Demetria said, okay, may have to look at that again. Yeah, just make sure those are lists and not tags, because the tags are what you're going to have unlimited numbers of, and the lists are what you're going to have the 3 of. All right. Well, that's it for today. This the Caribbean Sea is giving us some good wind, and it closed shut that door so hard it scared the shit out of me. So yeah, enjoy that scare. But I'm about to go close this window. But you guys have a great day. We'll be right back here on tomorrow with the next strategy for some win back campaigns, because we got to get our past clients to come back, right? So the studio is closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a great day, everybody.